Welcome to the elitist empire, where the secrets of the rich and famous are no longer safe. From jaw-dropping Hollywood scandals to the rawest drama shaking the music industry, we bring you the juiciest gossip and exclusive stories you won't hear anywhere else. Stay locked in, because in this empire, only the elite know the truth. $16.5 million, that's what one Pokemon card sold for. Not a tech startup, not a mansion in Beverly Hills, not a rare diamond, a trading card. And somehow, the story isn't really about Pokemon. It's about hype, ownership, influence, and once again, Logan Paul. Because when Logan Paul enters a market, he doesn't participate quietly, he reshapes it. Long before headlines exploded, the Pikachu Illustrator card was already legendary in collector circles. Fewer than 40 are believed to exist. For years, it lived in niche forums, elite auctions, and whispered conversations among high-end hobbyists. Then, Logan Paul entered the scene. In 2021, he purchased a PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator for $5.3 million. At the time, it shattered records. It became the most expensive Pokemon card ever sold. But he didn't just buy it, he turned it into spectacle. He wore it around his neck at WrestleMania. He posted about it constantly. He didn't treat it like a collectible. He treated it like a crown jewel. Search traffic for Pokemon surged. Card prices spiked across the market. Suddenly, mainstream audiences were paying attention to a hobby that had quietly existed for decades. Logan didn't just buy a rare card, he injected it with global attention. And attention changes markets. Then came the next phase. Logan became involved with a platform called Liquid Marketplace, a company that promoted fractional ownership of high-value collectibles. Now, before we go any further, I think it's only fair to let Logan Paul speak for himself. Here's the
What's up,
clip.
y'all? Logan here. As an avid collector and strategic investor myself, I am so stoked to announce the launch of Liquid Marketplace, a platform where collectors can buy and sell fractions of rare collectibles via tokens on the blockchain. As a co-founder of Liquid Marketplace, I believe we're set to level the playing field by allowing anyone to own a piece of the world's rarest collectibles and build their portfolios instantly. Here's how it works. Liquid Marketplace will curate a collection of highly sought-after items available in our ecosystem where users can buy in to be a partial owner. We'll keep the collectibles safe in our Liquid Marketplace vault, and when you're ready, you can buy, sell, and trade your portion of ownership with other members.
The concept sounded revolutionary. Instead of one ultra-wealthy buyer owning a rare asset, everyday investors could purchase shares and collectively own it. Access, community, democratized investing. And the centerpiece asset, the Pikachu Illustrator. Through the platform, shares tied to the card were sold to investors. Reports suggested that a majority portion of the card, around 51%, was fractionalized and distributed among shareholders. To many fans, this felt like an opportunity to participate in history. They weren't just spectators, they were co-owners. At least that was the idea. And in fast-moving online markets, uncertainty spreads quickly. Around the same period, users began voicing frustrations with Liquid Marketplace. Some reported difficulty withdrawing funds, others claimed promised features never fully materialized. Confidence in the platform appeared to decline. When confidence drops in financial ecosystems, valuations tend to follow. Reports circulated that the value of Pikachu shares had fallen significantly from earlier highs. Later claims suggested that the outstanding shares may have been bought back for a fraction of prior valuations. Figures as low as a few $100,000 were discussed in community conversations. These claims remain part of public discourse rather than courtroom conclusions. But perception often travels faster than formal rulings, and perception shapes narrative. Zooming out, the story also reflects a broader cultural moment. During the pandemic era, asset markets across the board experienced extreme volatility. NFTs surged, trading cards exploded in value, speculation became entertainment. The line between collecting and investing blurred. In thin markets, like ultra-rare trading cards, prices can rise rapidly when demand spikes, but they can also fall just as quickly when momentum slows. Logan's timing appears exceptional. He entered during a rising wave of attention and exited at a valuation that made global headlines. In speculative environments, timing is everything. The uncomfortable question is always the same: who holds the asset after the hype fades? There are two dominant interpretations. The first frames Logan as a savvy opportunist who understood internet psychology better than anyone else. He leveraged nostalgia, spectacle, and platform reach to amplify an already rare asset. He rode the wave, he sold at scale, he won. The second interpretation questions whether fan trust was intertwined with financial promotion in a way that left smaller investors exposed when conditions shifted. Reality often lives between extremes, but online discourse prefers absolutes, hero or villain, genius or manipulator. When influencers enter financial territory, stakes rise. Entertainment is forgiving, finance is not. In financial ecosystems, trust is capital. Once shaken, it compounds quietly over time. Even without legal consequences, reputational impact lingers. Each new project faces deeper scrutiny. Each announcement is dissected more aggressively. That's the cost of influence in the digital age. So what was this really? The most iconic Pokémon flip of all time? A case study in speculative market dynamics? Or a cautionary tale about blending fandom with finance? Logan Paul remains wealthy. He remains relevant. He remains polarizing. And perhaps that's the true constant, because in the attention economy, relevance is power. Whether viewed as strategic brilliance or controversial opportunism, the $16.5 million Pokémon card will remain a landmark moment, not just for collectors, but for the evolving intersection of internet fame and financial markets. And the next time hype builds around a rare asset promoted by a major influencer, one question will echo quietly in the background: who truly owns the moment? And who ultimately carries the risk? And that's where this story stands. A $16.5 million Pokémon card, a wave of hype, a platform that sparked debate. Whether you see it as strategic genius or a cautionary tale, one thing is certain. In today's attention economy, influence is one of the most powerful currencies in the world. Thank you for watching. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like the video, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping internet culture and modern wealth. This is Elitist Empire, and we'll see you in the next one.